I'm Mark Small. This is Civil Discourse Now. This is the last day of September 2022. Hurricane has been like raging over the southeastern United States. Florida is getting kind of blown away. I thought it was rather interesting that Ron DeSantis, who is the governor of Florida, is asking for a whole bunch of federal aid when he was a member of Congress. Apparently, he voted against providing such aid when Hurricane Sandy hit the Northeast. I guess the one's charity begins at home sometimes, and he wasn't home at the time that Sandy occurred. But here's the thing. If you believe a lot of people in science, you're probably in the minority here in the United States. But let's think about what common sense is. If you're camping out, you don't void your bladder or your gastrointestinal tract just upstream from where you get your drinking water. That's a basic rule the United States military hadn't even known going through most of the 19th century. And that was why until World War I, there were more people who died of camp illness, that's kind of what it was called, for the US military, than in battle. I mean, that's kind of a rule you'd think people would learn pretty quickly. I certainly wouldn't want to, drink or eat from water like that. Of course, we all do that today because large corporations dump crap and farms dump crap and everybody dumps crap, and it all comes downstream. And you don't want to put money onto the large corporations because they won't make as much money, and we pay the cost one way or another. We're all in the same world. So what's happened now with hurricanes? Well, when water heats up in the Pacific, in the Atlantic, when you got these oceans getting warmer, that causes the atmosphere to be a lot more unstable. The water is picked up by the air because air absorbs more moisture when it's warm, and then you have more hurricanes and you have really bad ones too. So you can buy into the notion that we shouldn't get rid of gasoline and coal. We should keep those. Those are good sources of energy, even though you can see that it craps in the water and craps in the air. So why would you want to do that? Why do you buy what they're saying? Why do you literally buy the words that large corporations that profit from oil and gas and coal make? When they're selling commercial ad time, or some of the political groups now, like the Edge, they want an edge for the American economy. No, they don't. They want to make money for billionaires that are running this thing, and they don't have to really disclose who they are any longer. That's thanks to Citizens United. Thanks to our United States Supreme Court that is so expertly drawn up from people who really don't seem to give a damn about a lot of things, especially the rest of the world, especially people's rights, it would seem anymore. And when Alito criticized Justice Kagan for saying that this Supreme Court had lost respect from the people because of the way it functions, Alito got angry at her? That's amazing. So let's go back to the hurricane. If you live in Florida, you're not a happy camper right now. And this is something that's going to happen in the future, increasingly. It's been happening. Worse hurricanes have been an occurrence because we dump more crap into our air and into our water. And great, you don't buy that the people been causing a lot of the problems with the environment? Then just look at where you live. Unless you're really, really wealthy, you've got crap in your streams, crap in the air. Shouldn't like that as a quality of life. And making people who own those large corporations pay to clean up after themselves isn't punishing job creators, because people like that really aren't that good for our economy. So I'm Mark Small. I'm running for Indiana House, District 86. Now, I believe in terms of our environment, in 5 years, we should set a goal in Indiana that in 5 years, you should be able to walk to a stream on just any stream here in the state and take a cup, dip it in the water, and be able to drink it and not have to worry about getting sick. Now, that might be a silly dream, but nobody's setting a goal right now. It's like, well, we got it out there. And Rokita, who's an idiot, is saying, well, we've got to watch these left-wing people who want to invest our retirement funds, and they're wanting to do an agenda. They should only look at profits. And listen to what he says. They should only look at profits when they're trying to gauge how they're going to invest. Well, he's saying we should invest in oil and coal. Rokita wants to kill us. He's an asshole. So that's really good. He wants to keep oil and coal, invest in those. For whom? Long term, our health and our economy are benefited by investing in clean energy. Oh, well. Civil Discourse Now, September 30th, 2022. We're going to have a practical application in First Amendment, expression, and the flag next week. Peace, happiness. Talk to you later.